Welcome back. The round of 32 is here, and the World Cup just went from who can qualify to who's going home. 48 teams became 32. Now 32 becomes 16. Every single match from here is win or go home, and I'm going through every fixture, breaking down the form, the matchups, and giving you my predictions for who's advancing to the round of 16. If you've been with me since the group stage, you already know how this works. Stick around till the end because I've got a couple of upset picks that might surprise you. Let's get into it. Quick recap before we dive in. The knockout stage kicked off on June 28th, and it runs all the way to the final on July 19th at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. 4 group winners are facing group runners-up, 8 group winners are facing third-place teams that snuck through, and the remaining runners-up are matched up against each other. That format matters, because it means some of the easier paths on paper are already producing chaos. We've already seen some results drop. Canada beat South Africa 1-0 to become the first host nation through to the round of 16, where they'll face Morocco. Brazil got past Japan 2-1 and now meet Norway. Paraguay needed penalties to get past Germany, and Morocco needed penalties too, edging the Netherlands 3-2 on spot kicks. Norway knocked out Ivory Coast, and France cruised past Sweden 3-0, so the bracket is already tightening up. Now let's talk about what's still to come, and where I think this is heading. Let's start with the game everyone's talking about. Mexico versus Ecuador. Estadio Azteca, Mexico City. Mexico topped their group with a perfect 9 points, and playing this one at home, in that altitude, in that atmosphere, is a massive advantage. Ecuador are dangerous and disciplined, but I'm backing Mexico to grind this out on home soil. Prediction: Mexico advances. England versus Congo DR, Atlanta. On paper, this looks like a formality for England, but World Cups love punishing teams that look past the easy fixture. Congo DR have nothing to lose here, and that's exactly the kind of opponent that causes problems. Still, England's depth should be the difference. Prediction: England advances, but don't expect it to be comfortable. Belgium versus Senegal, Seattle. This is one of the toughest calls on the entire bracket. Senegal's pace and transition could seriously trouble a Belgium backline that's looked shaky at times in the group stage. I'll admit, this is the game I'm least confident about, and I want to hear your prediction on this one in the comments. USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina, Santa Clara. The hosts, in front of a home crowd, against a Bosnian side that snuck in as one of the best third-place teams. The USA have the talent and the crowd behind them, but Bosnia have shown they can grind out results against bigger names. Prediction: USA advances, but it goes to extra time. Now let's talk about the European sides, because this section of the bracket is absolutely loaded. Spain versus Austria in Inglewood. Spain have looked like one of the best teams in the tournament so far, and I don't see Austria having the firepower to keep up with that midfield control. Prediction: Spain, comfortably. Portugal versus Croatia in Toronto. This might be the best round of 32 matchup on paper. 2 proud footballing nations, both capable of going deep in this tournament. Croatia have World Cup knockout stage experience that's hard to buy, but Portugal's attacking talent might just be too much to handle over 90 minutes. Prediction: Portugal in a classic. Switzerland versus Algeria in Vancouver. Switzerland are one of those teams that never grabs headlines, but always seems to be there in the second week of the tournament. I'm backing that quiet consistency again here. Australia versus Egypt in Arlington. This one's wide open. Egypt have individual quality up top. Australia have organization and grit. I'll lean toward Australia's structure getting the job done, but this is genuinely a coin flip. All right, here's the pick I want you to remember me for. Good or bad. Out of everything left to play in the round of 32, my upset pick is going to be one of the third-place qualifiers pulling off a win against a group winner. Teams that scrape through in third place often arrive angrier, hungrier, and with less pressure on them, and that combination has burned favorites at every World Cup in history. Keep an eye on how those third-place sides perform this round, because history says at least one of them is going to make a statement. If that pick hits, let me know in the comments. And if it's completely wrong, you're allowed to remind me in 6 months. So that's my full breakdown of the round of 32. To summarize my predictions, Mexico, England, USA, Spain, Portugal, Switzerland, and Australia are the sides I like to advance from the matches we covered today. Plus, Canada, Brazil, Paraguay, Morocco, Norway, and France, who are already through. Now I want to hear from you. Drop your round of 32 predictions in the comments. Who do you have advancing, and who's your upset pick? I'll be pinning the comment I think nails it best. If this breakdown helped you get ready for the knockout stage, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and turn on notifications because I'll have a round of 16 preview up the moment this round wraps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.